Hi, and welcome to this WikiWays about the past simple versus the present perfect. These two tenses often get confused with one another. That's a fact, and that's the reason why I have decided to make this WikiWays to help you better understand their differences. Shall we begin? Our goal for this lesson is that by the end of this lesson, you can talk about your past using the past simple and the present perfect. Yes, it is the present perfect, but we do use this tense to talk about a situation in the past. We are going to start by reading a dialogue between two persons. Hi Alex, how are you? Great, thanks. We have just come back from Aruba. We stayed in Oranjestad for 3 weeks. How are you? Oh, I have never been to Aruba, but I would love to go. Did you have a good time? Yes, we did. The weather was fantastic and we spent every day on the beach. Lucky you. As you've noticed, we have just successfully read a dialogue about a situation in the past using these two tenses. If we look at examples within the dialogue, we can see that we have just come, have come, and I have never been, have been, are both examples of the present perfect. And stayed, did, and spent are all examples of the past simple. I will now help you understand them better. The past simple. As you guys already know, we use the past simple for finished actions in the past. Dus om te zeggen dat iets in het verleden is begonnen en in het verleden is afgelopen. We form the present simple by using regular verbs and irregular verbs, as always. The regular verbs are verb plus ed, walk, walked, and irregular verbs. The irregular verbs, you can find it at the back of your book, and it's the second row on the list. It is important, as you guys already know, to learn these irregular verbs by heart. Keywords for the past simple are yesterday, last week, last month, last year, a few days ago, in the 1800s, in 1997, 2010. These are a few examples of the past simple. I worked at McDonald's in 2019. It's now 2020 and I don't work there anymore. We went on vacation to Mallorca last year. We are not there anymore. Yesterday, they ran a marathon. Right now, they aren't running a marathon. So it's a situation that happened in the past and has already ended. It's a finished action. Last week, we had dinner at a nice restaurant. She got a new job last month. Now, we are going to discuss the spelling rules again. So, as I have already mentioned, for regular verbs, it is verb plus ed, walk, walked. Verbs ending in e, you just add the d at the end. Dus voor werkwoorden die eindigen met een e, plak je een d erachter. Like, liked. Verbs ending in a consonant. Consonants, by the way, are medeklinkers. Dus consonants zijn medeklinkers. So if your verb is ending in a consonant plus y, dan verandert je de Griekse ei naar een i en plak je ed erachter. Carry, carried. Some verbs ending in a single consonant plus second to last letter is a vowel, then you're going to have to double the last letter and add ed. Dus, als je werkwoord met een medeklinker eindigt en de voorlaatste letter is een klinker, dan verdubbel je de laatste letter en plak je ed erachter. Plan, planned. A is a vowel, N is a consonant, you double the N and you add ed. Examples: I bought this jacket yesterday. The earthquake happened in 1905. He saw the film 3 weeks ago. She was a beautiful baby, and they believed everything their teachers told them. Again, it is important that you study the second row on the irregular verb list by heart. It is important for the past simple, sorry. Now, we have we to play tennis last year. What do you think is the correct answer? We played tennis last year. That is correct. And now we move on to the present perfect. We use the present perfect to describe unfinished time and to express experience or result. Dus wij gebruiken de present perfect om te zeggen dat iets in het verleden is begonnen en nu nog doorgaat, en voor ervaringen. How do we form the present perfect? Onderwerp plus have or has plus derde rij van de irregular verb list. Have has depends on your subject. If your subject is a I, you, they, we, dan gebruik je have. If it's she, he, it, the shit rule, then you use has. Remember, have and has. And of course, the third row on the irregular verb list. Also, it is important that you study this list by heart. Keywords for the present perfect are fijne jas. And dit staat for, yet, never, ever, just, already, since. We are now going to look at a few examples. I have lived in the Netherlands for 4 years now. We have never been to London. They have never eaten there. She has worked at Apple since 2004, and the cafe has just opened. The difference between the present perfect and the past simple is that if I tell you I have lived in the Netherlands for 4 years now, it means that I am still living there. In the contrast to I lived in the Netherlands. That is, I don't live there anymore. She has worked at Apple since 2004. She is still working at Apple, in the contrast to she worked at Apple. So she doesn't work there anymore. We are going to do some error analysis now. I have bought a beautiful blouse yesterday. Do you think this is right or wrong? This is wrong because yesterday is a keyword for past simple, so it's a finished action, so the right sentence would be I bought a beautiful blouse yesterday. We have gone to Australia several times. Is this right or wrong? This is right. It's unfinished time. We can still go to Australia. I haven't read the newspaper yet today. Is this right or wrong? This is right. Today is not over yet, and it is not a keyword for the past simple. I can still read it before the day ends, and therefore you use the present perfect. She has lived in Miami before moving to Australia. Is this right or wrong? This is wrong. Miami is a finished action. She no longer lives there. So it has to be lived. She lived in Miami before moving to Australia. Okay. And the last one, I bought a pie when I was at the supermarket yesterday. Is this right or wrong? This is right. Yesterday is a keyword of the past simple. It's a finished action. So I bought. Now you guys are going to make some exercises. So you will start with the present perfect and the past simple mixed questions. You'll be doing this alone. If you need help, you can check your irregular verb list. You will get 5 minutes to make the present perfect and the past simple mixed questions. They are about 10 questions. If you're finished, then the form will automatically correct your answers, but you do have to click on the button to check your answers. And then if you're finished, depending on your score, you'll either have to make de extra opdracht op uitdagend niveau of gemiddeld niveau. If you failed the present perfect past simple mixed question, then you have to make de gemiddeld niveau en daarna de uitdagend niveau. If you have passed, then you have to make the uitdagend niveau and then the mock test. Yes? I hope you guys enjoyed this week, you guys, and I will see you guys next time.